Did you hear the news? We are running out of clean water. That is the news that millions of South Africans woke up to in 2015 as they approached day zero. What would you do if we were running out of water? What actions could you take to help improve this planet for ourselves and future generations? That is why I'm here to plead my case of recycling and living a clean, environmentally conscious lifestyle. There are several things that you can do to help yourself and our environment to become healthier again. I was inspired by watching a movie in 2015 that Leonardo DiCaprio made called After the Flood. He was filming his movie The Revenant, in which he and his fellow pioneers were in a very cold environment. When they were filming, it actually got so warm that they had to move their shoot to a different location because of the warming of the environment. A lot of people don't understand why it's important to take action now, but there are a couple different things that you can do to be an everyday hero. If you want to contribute to society, don't contribute to landfills. So I was at my kids' karate class the other day and I saw this bottle sitting there on one of the tables. It was filled with water. Most people would take this bottle and just chuck the whole thing in the trash. Well, the best thing for you to do, super simple, it's not going to take a lot of your time, is take the bottle of water, go outside and dump it outside into either the parking lot, into some grass, some dirt, because we get our fresh water from water evaporating from the surface and going back in the clouds and being filtered and refreshed. If you were to take all the bottles of water that you found, full or partially full, and throw them in the trash, that water is not going back into the clouds, it's not being recycled back to us. If you were to think about the earth as, let's say, your living quarters, your apartment, your RV, your house, and think, this is all the resources I'm going to get, and all the water I have is going to be here in this bathtub. The rest of the water in the house is not going to be usable. If you were to take that water, put it in bottles, and throw it away, you're never going to refill that bathtub. You're never going to refill your resource. And what's going to happen? We are going to be in the same position that South Africa was. Also, by the year 2030, it's predicted that South Africa is going to run out of water again. There are so many small things we can all do as responsible citizens of society to help heal our environment. When you have a plastic that is a single use plastic, make sure you wash it. Look for the recycling symbol on it, which you probably can't see. Look for a recycling symbol, wash your plastic, put it in the recycling bin. Find out how you can recycle. I actually pay $8 a month to recycle. Some utility companies let you pay for carbon offsets. I moved to North Carolina from Seattle, Washington, which is one of the greenest cities in the nation. Everybody there is given recycling as a part of the trash program. We also get composting because when you throw away food into your trash bin, that's food excluding meats and cheeses. When you throw that food away into the trash bin and it goes to the landfill inside of a trash bag, it becomes methane gas. Now, once again, let's think back to that example. Think about your house as your spaceship and the only place that you have to get resources from. If you are continuously filling your house with gases that you can't breathe, you're gonna suffocate eventually. You're gonna die. That doesn't sound like fun. I have children that I want to take care of. I have neighbors in the community that I want to be helpful for and I want to be productive and useful for. Do not throw away food that you don't have to. You can go to Amazon, you can go to Walmart and buy a little composting bin and throw it outside and let nature take it back and naturally recycle, reuse, and reduce the waste that we're making. Other things you can do. I watched a movie on Netflix called Ocha about a girl and her pig. This pig was actually a lab generated pig. But watching that little girl fight to keep that animal alive inspired me to become a vegan for 4 months. In addition, I watched Life on Earth Planet with David Attenborough, Sir David Attenborough, where he recommended to everybody to become a vegetarian, a vegan, or to just simply reduce eating meat on occasion. I was vegan for about 4 months before I got tempted again with meat. However, I do eat a lot more fruits and vegetables now, and a lot more plant based matter, and a lot less animal products. Couple books I like to recommend: the 30-minute frugal vegan recipe book. You can go ahead and get any of these books from either a bookstore, you can get them from the library. You don't have to get these books. Pinky Cole, the creator of Slutty Vegan burger chain, Eat Plants, beep. Great book, great recipes. A lot of people feel like eating plant based is really expensive because you have to buy all these faux meats. Um, they they do eat they do create a means for you to eat less animal products. However, processed food is not always the best for you. So plant based on a budget, yummy, affordable. You can feed yourself for about 20 bucks a week. And if you really love good, hearty, comforting soul food, Vegan Mob is your book. Delicious vegan meals. So, just to recap the things we've talked about: recycle, reduce, reuse. I keep bags in my car. I found the easiest way to go grocery shopping is to buy my groceries and get a second cart at checkout, put all the groceries in the second chart, take them out to my car, and then bag them at my car. That way I'm using less plastics. Watch Before the Flood. It's a movie by Leonardo DiCaprio. It's on Disney Plus. An Inconvenient Truth by Vice President Al Gore. It's on Pluto TV. Ocha by Bong Joon Ho. It's on Netflix. Life on Our Planet by Sir David Attenborough. Watch these movies, get informed, do little different changes just to help this environment and be an everyday hero. Contribute to society by not contributing to landfills. Thank you.